Hi everyone, so in this quick tutorial I'm just going to show you how to do afterthought ribbing. So this is just a swatch that I have knooked, which is knitting with a crochet hook, but this works for knitting with normal knitting and machine knitting as well. So I've knit this swatch and it's starting to curl a little bit, so I want to put some ribbing in just to stop it from rolling. And rather than ripping this all the way back or making the project longer, I'm going to show you how we can just change these stitches. This is also great because if you don't like purling, you can do this at the end of the project, which especially if you're working in the round, you can just knit, 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 and then you can add the ribbing afterwards, which is great for a sleeve, for a cuff. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to decide how many stitches we want the ribbing to be, and then we're going to put in a lifeline. I'm just going to count down 5 stitches, I guess. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I'm going to go down 1 more, and I'm just going to pick up the left leg of each stitch. So you can see this is a stitch, so I want the left leg. So I'm going to pick up the first stitch and the left leg of that stitch, and then that stitch. So basically it's just every other one. Okay. Once you've done a few, if you're never quite sure whether you're picking up the right line, you can always just count again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'm still on the same line. Okay, so there I have my lifeline in 5 stitches down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get another piece of scrap yarn. I'm going to use a different colour just so you can see what I'm doing. And this is where you want to decide if you want to do a 1x1 rib or a 2x2 rib. So I'm going to do a 1x1 rib, so I'm just going to pick up every other stitch at the top here. Because what we're actually going to do is we're going to drop all the stitches that we want to be purls, but they'll only drop to the lifeline. So I'm just going to pull out this top one. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to drop them 1x1. I'm going to start in the middle just so it's easier for you to see what's happening. You can really start anywhere. So if I just pull this stitch out, so there I should have 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my work over, and I'm going to grab my Knook, or you can use a crochet hook if you're a knitter, and I'm just going to put my hook into the stitch at the bottom here that has the lifeline in it. Okay. And then I'm just going to work my way back up. So with us working on the back of the work, we're actually making knit stitches. So I'm just pulling each loop through the last one. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my original yarn just to secure that stitch. And then if I turn this over, you can see we've got the purl bumps on the front. So then I just move on to the next one. So again, on the back of the work, I'm just going to pull out the 5 stitches. 1, 2, I want to split, 3, 4, and 5. Again, put my hook into the hole that has the green yarn through, and just grab each strand and pull it through. I'm just going to grab this green yarn, pull it through to secure that stitch. And then we have the starts of the ribbing. So I'm just going to do the rest and show you what that looks like. Okay, so there we go. We've got some nice ribbing along the top there. I've got all my knit stitches on the blue yarn and all my purl stitches on the green yarn. So what you can do is you can just remove that lifeline now. And you can just cast that off in the normal way. Thanks for watching.